Okay, this is our first video for robotics. This is Unit 1, Introduction to Engineering, Part 1 of 3. The unit objectives are the things that we're going to learn about in this video. Students will understand what engineering is and be able to demonstrate knowledge of what engineers do. Students will be able to list different types of engineering disciplines and their applications in society. And students will be able to successfully utilize the engineering design process to methodically solve problems. What is engineering? Engineering can be defined as the application of practical and scientific knowledge to the solving of a problem through the use of methodical process. Engineering, at its most fundamental level, is problem solving. Some situations call for an engineer to create a physical thing to solve a problem or perhaps create or improve a process for doing something. To be successful, engineers must become familiar with a wide variety of fields and experts in some specific fields. An example. In order to design a bracket to mount a TV to a wall, an engineer would need a variety of background knowledge. They might need to draw on knowledge from classical mechanics to determine the forces that the TV would exert on the bracket. They would need a knowledge of structural design to figure out a bracket capable of withstanding the forces. The engineer would need a background in the manufacturing processes that are required to make the bracket and design it so it can actually be produced. What is engineering? Where do engineers get all this knowledge? Much of it would be learned through higher education. To become an engineer, one must complete a degree program from an accredited engineering college in the field they wish to practice in. What is design? Design is thinking Design is thinking or creating something new or adapting something old to solve a problem and or satisfy a need. Some different disciplines of engineering. This list is not all inclusive. If you want to pause the video and read over some of these, you can. Engineering and design teams. Diversity of knowledge isn't the only reason for engineering teams. Multiple viewpoints are hugely beneficial when trying to find creative solutions to complex problems. Working on a design team. One should always keep an open mind. It is important to allow crazy ideas to develop. The most likely time for a creative solution to be found is early in the design process when wild ideas are expressed. No one should become overly attached to a single idea, especially one they created. It is easy to become blinded to others' ideas simply because they aren't yours. One should not become defensive regarding the opinions of others. Defend one's own opinions and ideas, but always focus on the ultimate goal of providing the best solution possible. One should stay always positive, even when discussing the negatives. Engineering is based in logic. One should focus on factual arguments, not those based on opinions. Emotion should not be allowed to interfere with the process. It is important not to be offended if disagreements occur, even if things get heated and criticisms are overly harsh. Most engineers get passionate during design discussions and will often be very blunt. It is important not to take it personally. An unjustified opinion is not useful. Team members must be able to describe why they like or dislike an idea. In engineering, it is important for the team to look at quantitative proof. Quantitative defined. Expressed or expressible as a quantity, relating to or susceptible to measurement, or it's relating to a number or quantity. This ends part 1.